Lawmakers began debate today on a much leaner budget for our state next year. There are staggering cuts being proposed, and many could impact the most vulnerable in our state. KXAN's Doug Shoup live outside the Capitol now, where a lot of people showed up to try to influence lawmakers in this debate. Doug?
Well, Leslie, these are difficult times for Texas. Tough decisions are going to be made. That's why some who would be most affected by those decisions showed up at the Capitol today so lawmakers could see who they are making decisions about.
I'm a little younger than most folks, but I'm here for those folks that can't speak.
William Earl is not your typical nursing home resident, but after breaking his hip, he ended up in one. Friday, the former lobbyist was back in the Capitol again in a wheelchair to convince lawmakers to think of the sick and elderly during the budget process.
If it wasn't for this nursing home, the only avenue I had to take, I wouldn't get the care I need.
The Texas House began debate on House Bill 1, the proposed budget for the state in 2012 and 2013. It's $23 billion less than the current budget. The bill would cut Medicaid funding by $4 billion, money that goes toward the health care for people who are poor and disabled. It would also cut money to public schools by nearly $8 billion and result in the loss of more than 80,000 teaching and other school-related jobs.
To pass House Bill 1 is an irresponsible act when you think about the children in this state that must be educated.
Many Democrats say cutting money for neighborhood schools, making college more expensive, and eliminating services for children, seniors, and people who are disabled would be detrimental to Texas.
The fact is that people from every single corner of Texas are going to be dramatically hurt by the budget that the Republican Party is passing today.
Nearly 400 amendments were made to the 850-page budget. Critics of the budget have pleaded for other ways to raise revenue and spare some of the drastic cuts. But Republicans in firm control of the legislature vow to balance the budget without raising taxes.
If you increase the burden on me and my constituents, the people are going to lose their jobs. They're going to lose their cars. They're going to lose their homes.
Now, lawmakers did give final approval to spend $3.1 billion of the state's rainy day fund to close a gap in the current two-year budget cycle. But the debate over the next fiscal year budget continues at this hour, and it could go on through the weekend. Reporting live at the state capitol tonight, Doug Shoup, KXAN Austin News.